But we're gonna end it off
Yeah.
on something that was actually cool. Actually cool and interesting first-person shooter. Outer Worlds. Yes, Outer Worlds. I always confuse Outer Worlds and Outer Wilds. Um, and now there's a game coming out called Out of Words. It's all confusing. Okay, find different names for your games.
Very confusing.
Um, the Outer Worlds 2 pulls you into Arcadia, a colony isolated from the rest of the system, fought over by power-hungry factions, and on the brink of near to midterm collapse by rifts forming in the space around it. With the future up for grabs, survival might depend on your choices, your alliances, and maybe a few well-placed deals along the way. Featured in the Xbox Game Showcase and expanded in today's The Outer Worlds 2 Direct, this bigger, bolder sequel builds on everything fans loved about the original: deeper RPG systems, sharper satire, and wildly reactive storytelling. With new companions, enhanced movement and combat, science weapons and armor, and full character customization, The Outer Worlds 2 puts you at the center of a chaotic struggle for Arcadia's future. Launching October 29th, 2025. It hands you the chaos and asks, what are you going to do about it? Or what are you going to do with it? The world needs a hero. You'll have to do. So this was a great show, or a great direct. And it completely sold me on this game. The first game I did not care about. I heard good things, but it just didn't look like it was for me. This one looks very fun. So go ahead.
Yeah, I tried playing the first one, and it wasn't actually that good. Like, it was fine. I get why people laud it, but it just wasn't a thing. Especially the character creation. Like, it was very lacking. So I hope this one has way better character creation.
Yeah, I think that the character creation isn't a big part of this game. So I wouldn't bank on that, honestly. But
yeah, unfortunately.
Well, it's at least in terms of cosmetics. In terms of like abilities, there's a lot of really cool stuff. And the reason why I'm actually a lot more interested in this in comparison to the first game. So in this developer direct, they had Ben Schwartz, the voice of Sonic in the movies, do skits in between segments, and they were hilarious and fit the overall vibe of the game, which is a satirical comedy about capitalism. One of the things that sold me on this game was the flaw system, which are perks that have one often comedic downside. Like, for example, bad knees, which allows you to move faster while crouched. But when you stand up, your knees make a loud popping sound that will alert people around you. And they also showed a flaw called kleptomaniac that increased the value of the items you loot when you resell them, but causes you to sometimes automatically pick up items in your vicinity, which can get you in trouble if you like mistakenly steal from a store or anything like that. So there's a bunch of different stuff like that. And I think there was one where like you have, I forget what it's called, like sun gazer, I think. And I think if you stare into the sun, you like regenerate your health, but you have to play the whole game with like cataracts basically. And it makes the game look worse. Like it's this game is insane. Yeah, I'm excited for this, and luckily it's on Game Pass because it is a whopping $80,
which is insane to me.
Xbox.
It's like you're.
Go ahead.
Yeah, like you're a criticism on capitalism, and yet $80.
Yeah, Xbox announced earlier this year that they'd be upping the price this fall, but it sucks that it was with the anti-capitalist game to start it.
Right.
Obviously, this wasn't the choice of the devs, so it especially sucks for them, where they're trying to tell this very anti-capitalist story, and then they're forced to sell their game for much higher than I'm sure they wanted to.
Right.
For better or for worse, though, this does make Game Pass a more intriguing buy for people interested in the game, though, because now it's like, oh, well, games are too expensive, so I'm just going to subscribe to this subscription service where it's still insane to me that to this day, you can play every single brand new Xbox Game Studios game on Game Pass day one, with no exception. Right. All of them. People like to shit on Xbox, but like lately, especially now that they're getting their shit together, they figured out a plan and it's working. The Play Everywhere thing and doubling down on Game Pass is working, and I think in the long run, it's going to be a good thing for the industry as a whole.
Hopefully.